Hello, welcome back to some more MSQ. Although, I won't be starting with MSQ today because this is what I'm going to be calling a bonus part. Yay! A bonus part of me doing some plus quests I found in the world. I don't know how long this is going to be. It's probably going to be shorter than a lot of the other parts I do. But basically, I thought we didn't do a lot of Vatika. We did a lot of the main story. Why don't we go off a little bit and do some of the side content? So there's 2 side quests in Vatika. We're going to be focusing on that during this episode. But then after that, we're going to be going back into the MSQ, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. But as part will not affect the upload schedule. It'll just be maybe about 40 minutes to be going for the side content. So let's do that, shall we? Hello, Quinford. Slither along. Quinford is enamoured with his new companion. Oh, great Serpent, I beseech you, grant me the strength to defend the Knights Blessed, to stay the impending calamity that threatens the Great Wood.
I can't believe this is happening. Look, if you want to keep that thing as a pet, I won't stop you, but you surely should return home.
No, you're right. To remain here any longer could place the Great Serpent in danger. But the question is, how do we transport it? I will not stand to see the Great Serpent debase itself, crawling on its belly like a...
A snake? Let's pick up the damn thing and let's go!
By the abyss, Valen, show some respect! I should be the one to carry it, but I fear I am yet unworthy of such a burden. But you can protect the Great Serpent from the threats of the Great Wood, be they beasts or sin-eaters.
And now you want to drag Master Matoyo's guests into your schemes? What would the others think when he walks in his litter about hoisting that thing about?
Here, put it in the sack. I will do no such thing!
It's clean and dry, and most importantly, you can bring it to slip about unnoticed.
Oh, I'm putting like the Great Serpent into a... Hopefully he's fine at this. Fine. Listen, Sigbar, the fates of the Great Wood quite literally rests in your hands. It goes without saying we can't afford any missteps. Oh.
I suppose we've no choice but to help him. I'll go ahead and find a place to keep his pet away from prying eyes.
Lower the snake-filled sack to Valen's Sliverbow. You will have 150 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. Oh, we've got a whole quest ahead of us. I'm going to be doing this with Gunbreaker because it's my side class. I've also changed the glamour for it, so now it looks cooler. Hopefully it looks nice for this expansion, this episode. Tread carefully, Zigbar. I will follow shortly after. Okay. Time to run. Oh, we've got to go quite a distance, and I guess we've got to also try and avoid enemies too. I didn't expect this to be the quest, but here we go. I wonder if the twist is going to be that the Great Serpent is actually... I can't believe this. I was so far away from you, mate. Okay. Oh, it's time to go. So casual stroll through the woods, carrying the great god snake of the forest, as you do. Don't mind me, Master Matoyo, I'm just like, there's nothing in this bag I'm carrying right now. Nothing at all. I don't like how he's holding it. It feels like it would fall over. Okay, how long do we have left? We still have a minute. Okay, we're fine. It's the middle one. I keep forgetting. Hi guys! Hope you're doing good with your MSQ. I know we got a massive lore bomb last time, but I'm just transporting some stuff. Hey Valen.
Here should be safe, for now at least. Let's have another look at the Great Serpent, shall we?
Don't really know what's great about it. It's kind of creepy looking, to be honest. Good work, you two. Oh, can you believe it? The Divine Protector of the Great Wood, here in Sliverbow. Within a sack of Spurlap did the champion carry the divine beast, and beneath the slithering bowels of the Great Wood did they find shelter. Chapter 31, verse 5 in the Gospel of Quinford.
Pay him no mind. He's merely referring to his dream diary.
Oh. Well, the last time, it is not a diary. Have you forgotten how the Gospel foretold the events of that fateful day 2 years ago?
How can I, when you remind me of it every day?
You continue to doubt me, but soon you'll see. Together, the great Serpent and I will save this village and all the Greatfoot wood from oblivion. Sure.
Screw, screw.
He's a lost cause.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Oh no. I'm wondering how it's a plus quest. I wonder if we get like a minion at the end of it, maybe. Anyway, next one. Snake the lead. Valen is ready to put all of his nonsense of visions behind him once and for all.
I hope you're satisfied now that your new pet is here in Sliverbow.
Scree, scree.
And thank you, Zigbar. I now understand what's been troubling my friend all this time. I feared this might strain our relationship, but I don't believe this is something we can't overcome. Take care, and may the shadows keep you.
Wait.
Please, Quinford, there's no need to involve me in this any longer.
I've been giving this thought to the Great Serpent's chosen form, and why am I inside of you right now? This is very awkward. What are you gonna say, bitch? And I think I now understand why it chose to present itself to us in this way. Look closely at the pan of its scales. I believe they represent the network of currents by which Aether flows through Rabatika, the very life force of the Greatwood. And there, the scar that intersects them are on the belly. It's an omen of the coming calamity that would disrupt the flow of life in the Greatwood.
Quinford, stop! It's just a scratch, probably from a rock as it slivered or rolled, or did whatever it does to make its way through the forest.
Oh, why are we inside each other? Stop! Your breath smells horrible. All these signs and still he refuses to see. Like all the others, if the Greatwood is to be saved, it's up to us. I can only assume you remain on my side in the hopes of receiving some generous compensation. If that's what it takes, so be it. The scar in the Great Serpent's belly called to mind Lozatzel's conquest. That is where you will find the source of this ill omen. Bring it to me, and you will have the reward you seek. Fine.
I should remind you that he's still only an apprentice. I wouldn't expect much, if anything, for your troubles. That is what happens when you spend too much time around interesting individuals. Still, I cannot deny that life would be boring without him.
That is true. I was thinking wait to Lozatzel's conquest, I guess, then. Alright, let's have a little look around here. You survey your surroundings, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, okay. What about here, in this little patch of water? Why do we find anything here anyway? It's flowing water, it would have moved by now. Something in the water catches your eye. What? It's like buried beneath the rocks, maybe? You brush away the dirt and find a charm of some sort. Quinford will no doubt be interested to see what you found. He will indeed. Alright, back we go. Why do I have to do all the manual labor? Like, my poor dragon has to carry me everywhere. He doesn't get paid for this, I have to feed him. No feelings for the messenger, I guess, you know. Made me do all this, it's fine. Come, Zigbar, show me what you found. I found a curious container. A container sealed shut with blood-smeared talismans. Could it be a charm of some sort?
It was exactly where you said it'd be. That means your visions were...
Now, do you believe in the Great Serpent?
Fine, the Great Serpent is real. More importantly, that charm seems familiar. I think I've seen the children use them for their incantations. Yes, I'm sure of it. My father once found one while hunting in the woods. What's to say Quinford didn't just put it there? If memory serves, they can be used to invoke powerful fire spells after absorbing enough aether. By the abyss! If they plan to use them to cipher the Great Wood's life force...
My visions will at last come to pass!
Why are you laughing? Don't you realise how serious this is? The flow of aether you were talking about converges here at Sliverbow, doesn't it? It's why we have the large aether outside. If the flow is disrupted, our crops would wither, the land would be rendered barren and animals would die. It would mean the end of our village, and all of Tika would likely follow.
So how are we going to prevent it then? Oh, Great One, I beseech you once more, grant us the strength and the wisdom to avert this terrible crisis. Screw, screw, screw!
Seeing them like this makes the whole thing seem like nonsense, but there's no denying Quinford has been right about what would happen thus far. We have to figure out what the children are up to before it's too late.
Thanks in the grass. Quinford seeks further enlightenment from the Great Serpent. The will of the wood would see us bring Sliverbow and all of Atika back from the brink. Oh, Great Serpent, show us the way. Show us how we might deliver our people from certain destruction.
Screw! Sure! If anyone sees that thing, they're gonna get kicked out of the village. Then where will we be?
We have precious little time to concern ourselves with the others. What's more, the Great Serpent has blessed us with another sign of what's to come.
What is it this time?
Behold the scales of its belly, and you will see the scar that marked Lord Zotsu's conquest has vanished. However, a new scar has appeared closer to its tail. The children would fetter another sight of great power, and judging by the shape of this scar, I have no doubt it is near Dyer's Wash. They must be stopped.
Agreed. Though I fear only one of us is actually up to the task. And are you certain about that scar? I don't see anything of the sort in its tail. At any rate, I think it'd be best if you went to investigate. We've already found proof the children are up to something. It would be foolish not to press further. Perhaps the will of the wood will give us another sign while you're away.
I like how Valen is just falling for this. Like, there's no scar there. It's very possible that Quinford just placed that vial in the water over there. I think he's having us on. Oh, no, we might have been right. Wild child of the everlasting dark. Do not interfere with our work. These woods must be cleansed. Fool, you cannot stop us. We'll see about that. Oh! Never mind. What the fuck? No, 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 no. No, not giant spiders. Fuck off. Game, come on. Really? I've got a grumpy face right now. Oh, for fuck's sake, hold on. I just turned my monitor off. It was saying, do you want to shut down? No, I don't. Why couldn't it be for the butterflies? You guys are just watching? I feel like you would have ran away by now. Hi. He's defeated our spiders! It is a way. There is still work to be done. Children of the everlasting dark have escaped into the woods. Give chase so you might learn more of their scheme. Okay. I guess we just gotta imagine the chase that we're running behind them. Because we're actually not doing that here. There's a purple aura around them. Time to deal out some murder. You can try and fight, but I think this is better, like, for your interest just to not fight me here. Nope. Interrupted, bitch. And murdered. Very good. What was in their suspicious looking bag then? Among the children's belongings, you find a scroll detailing their plans to cleanse the forest. Ah, of course. Very good. Casual doomsday plans. As well in there was a packed lunch, some spider treats, probably, since they probably like spiders. Why has it got to be spiders? Of all the things it could have been, they had to be spiders. I mean, they would have to be in the game at some point, so I guess it's good that it's now, and they're barely in the MSQ, so. You are returned, but that is no surprise. I entreated the gods for your protection with a hymn from the Gospel of Quinford. They could not deny my plea. Screw, screw, screw!
Shadows give me strength. Digbar, were you able to find anything?
Yeah, I did actually. Maybe Quinford isn't having us on. A coordinated strike that cut off all flows of Ava to Sliverbow. Beggars believe that they could love the forest so, yet be so blind to its needs.
We need no further proof of what the children are up to. We have to tell the others, defend the sites they mean to befall and destroy these magic containers. Explaining how he came to know all this would prove difficult, of course, but I'll not see all your hard work wasted.
We must also give thanks to the great Serpent, who first sensed the children's ill intent. The divine protector who fought as worthy vessels to carry out his work. My heart swells to know the will of the wood smiles upon us so. Yeah, I guess it did help us then. Where did it go?
Your pet, I mean, the great serpent, is gone. It was here just a moment ago. We should go look for it.
Oh? No, my friend. The great serpent has fulfilled its duty in protecting the great wood, and so it returns to slumber.
Is that so? Perhaps it really was the great serpent.
If you truly mean that, Valen, then perhaps you are ready to learn the truth of its origins. Oh, are you about to tell us that it's not actually... And I would begin from the very beginning. It begins with a sizable crystal on Lake Tuesday Muktu. We know as the fruit of the protector. If the legends are true, it dates back to a time preceding the Empire of Ronka.
There he goes. I suspect I'll be getting an earful for the rest of the day. But I think our work here is finally done. I wish there was some way I could repay you for your help. Well, I should probably go while he's still swept up in his lectures. Take care, Digbar. Hopefully we'll meet again soon.
Yeah, hopefully we do. Fucking guy. Though this is largely an assumption based on my visions noted in chapter 2, verse 17 of the Gospel of... Come back here, Valen! I said I'd tell you about the Serpent's influence on the foundings of Ronka. These two, what a fun bunch of characters. Pixie apple pie! Now we're talking. And I think that's that quest chain done. Yeah, I didn't think it would take that long, like about 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. Nice. Well, that's one done. Let's head over to the other one, shall we? And I'll put a recap for that at the beginning too, kinda. Right, hello, Lanil. Let's do some worshipping, I guess, or praying. Seeing eye to eye, the twins weigh heavy on Lanil's mind. The ritual to which you bore witness requires no less than 2 petitioners to summon the spirit of the wood, and they must be one of mind and one heart. Historically, it has always been but blood relatives who are chosen. If what you say is true, and not 1 but 2 spirits answer the call, it is a sign of disharmony between them. Until we discover its source, attempting a ritual again could prove disastrous. But I fear that other will not be forthcoming with information while I press the subject. For our esteemed guest and ally of Ronka, on the other hand, I believe they'll be willing to speak freely. Would you speak with the people of Hanau and see if they know aught of any trouble between Fina and Sienna? Indeed, I shall become Fanau's messenger boy, as I tend to do. I'm pretty good at this boy at gathering intel. I should open up my own like private investigator office and just investigate stuff for Fina and Sienna, and all of Fano, I can't think of no one closer. It's little wonder they were chosen to petition the spirits of the wood. In a sense, we consider all here to be family, but twins are said to have an especially powerful bond. It's why it's not been so strange to see them arguing recent days. They have not been the same since the children and your Moran soldiers reached the border. Yeah, one of them seemed very against me being part of the ritual and the other one didn't. Was just fine with it and was enforcing it. I spoke with Fine not long ago. She heard that I was considering leaving Fano and wished to talk. It is a decision not to be made lightly, for we may never return once we leave. But now that you and your companions are here, I feel like duty has been fulfilled. I understand the ruins will be protected from the children, but what difference does one guard make? Fina shares my feelings on the matter, and has also considered leaving. So one of them wants to leave, maybe, and is worried about never seeing her sister again? That could cause disharmony. I spoke to Sienna quite often, actually, about our history and duty to the late Emperor. We were once a nomadic people, or so the legends say, but Ixmarja, in her boundless love, sought to bless us with a home, and so she appeared before the Emperor Ronka in a dream, and bade him allow us into his kingdom. That is how we found our home and our purpose. Sienna is determined to protect both. Okay, so I kind of have an idea as to what's going on here. Fina wants to leave and explore the world, while Sienna, wants to uphold their duty to protect this land and the Emperor. Some good stuff. But now we know what we need to do, I guess. Let's head back. I see. Fina yearns to explore the outside world, and Sienna would remain hidden from it. For as long as I remember, they were inseparable. Fina's mirthfulness and tempered by Sienna's pragmatism. I never realized such differences in principles could divide them so. How are we gonna fix this then? Oh, hello, both of you. We are finished with the altar. I gathered you have apprised Master Lenel of what happened. I wish to apologise for... There was no need. However, were you to petition the spirits again, I suspect they would answer as they did before. It will not happen again, I swear it. Please say you will let us try again. Yes, let us try with one of our own, not this outsider. The summoning would have worked if not for him. Enough, Sienna. The problem lies not with our guest, but with you and your sister. You've been fighting over the future of Fanao, is that right? Family is not meant to agree on everything, but fail to respect your differences, and before long you will have no family at all. What would become of Fanao if the others shared in your contempt for one another? You are to prepare for another petitioning of the spirits, and I expect you to come to terms before then. If the rituals succeed, you must find harmony. I apologise for burdening you further, but may I ask you to accompany them? I have nothing else to do. Right now, anyway. I would love the task. We make this work, I promise. I will leave you to your work then. Bye. I fear me, I have a long day ahead of you. I've come to settle sibling debates, I guess. I've become the Final Fantasy XIV version of Dr. Phil. Mending fences. The nail furrows her brow with a look of both concern and exasperation. Sigbar, once again I appoint you witness to the petition. But before there could be another ceremony, a new set of offerings must be made ready. An oblation of meats and fruits favoured by the gods. Might I ask you to help with their preparations? Very good. The three of you work together, which should finish in no time at all. When you have gathered what is required, you are to report back to me at once. I will go ahead and begin searching for fruit. I suppose I will hunt for meat. but it would be faster to handle this all myself. I think we can see the problem already. I never realised she had grown so cold. She's always been quite prideful and committed to protecting our traditions. I understand her reservations about permitting outsiders into our wood, but to be so unwelcoming even to allies of Ronka, for whom we have waited all these years, it concerns me greatly. Meanwhile, Fina seems more than willing to be the perfect host, but now I wonder if her enthusiasm is genuine. With what you have learned from the others, perhaps now you can get through to Fina and Sienna, convince them to speak of their troubles. Sienna is by far the most stubborn of the two. Reach her with your words and Fina too will open up to you before long. Sounds like a plan. Let's do this. Again, she chooses you as witness. Well, let's get this over with. We require a meat of blue stags for the offering. 3 stags should supply us with enough, I think. If you can handle that, I'll gather the rest. Well done. Oh, we're gonna do some slaying, I see. Okay. Let's get on this, then, shall we? Oh, hey. I actually do need to fight you, so yeah. Come on over, let's get some meat.
Get me. Yeah.
Right, I will see you after I do this, chat, because it's just going to be a process of me killing all these things. Fuck off. No. No, I'd rather not, okay? Okay, I'll see you later now, chat. Alright, I'm done. I got your meat. Not bad. Perhaps you are worthy of the others' praises. You are not quite as fast as my bow, though after all my training I would be surprised if you were. Well, I also had a gun sword, so that would have taken a little bit longer anyway. All that training to provide for now and protect the ruins. Growing up I believed we will always be able to defend these woods on our own, but now? Oh. Never mind. Would you go and check on Fina? I will see if there's aught else worth hunting. Does she feel like underpowered for the when the Yormorns came and attacked? That would be a good motivation. Oh, I like the night music for this place. I haven't heard it yet, and it's very good. Ah, there you are. I take it Sienna's turned you away. Well, you are more than welcome here. I'm having trouble finding suitable mushrooms for the offering. If you could bring 3, I'll be forever grateful. You just want me to make me do your work for you? Fine, I guess I will. These were actually a little bit harder to find than I thought they would be. They were hidden and put in some pretty good places. Were you able to find anything promising? Yeah, I got your mushrooms. Yes, these will do nicely. Thank you! Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would work alongside one from outside the Great Wood. Yet here you are, and now I cannot help but wonder, what if the future of Finau lies beyond our borders? The captain of the Quistem is Vis, yes? Those who leave our village never to return, but she has proved that they may go on to do things. I had a feeling that Lina was from this place after seeing her. We can reach out to them, allow them to go freely between here and there her new homes. Perhaps we can establish new settlements. The Vis would thrive, and the future for now will be secure. That is how I wish to honour our duty to its eminence, by finding our sisters who left the Great Wood. But that also means leaving behind Sienna. Oh, I wish you would understand. I think it's time I talked with her. Ah! Sienna, she's in trouble! Oh, sounded like it. You heard it from all the way over here? Not only are we mending fences, I guess, we're also mending relationships. Oh no. Oh, well, hold on then. Broadwing Gizzer Malak. What a name. Okay, it's a little bit difficult having both these guys at me at once, but I'm dealing with it. You leave our 2 beast friends alone. Oh, I'm about to get hit by this. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That did no damage to me. I wonder why. Alright, how are you doing? Don't worry, I got the power of plot aiding. Fine, she'll be fine. She'll be finer. You, of course it'll be you. Now the beasts are gone. No matter, I'll find another. Sienna, no! This is all my fault. When he and his comrades first arrived in Fanal, I was elated. Everyone was. It was a chance to learn about the world beyond the Great Wood. But I never stopped to consider your feelings. What you might think if I... You left for now? I've always known of your desire to see the outside world. I have only myself to blame for not voicing my concerns. Times have changed. With your arrival, the greatest of our duties to the late Emperor have been fulfilled. The women still require our protection, but perhaps we can find another way. One that does not require we sacrifice our freedom. It would be selfish of me to deny you your dreams for the sake of tradition. You would not be the first, nor the last to leave for now. No matter where you go, you'll always be family. Oh, Sienna. We're not your only allies outside for now. He has no intention of abandoning, yeah. What does he mean by this, sister? You can tell her. You are incredibly talented, and you will make a fine member of the Guard someday. But we are not suited for such duty, and those that grow fewer and fewer. We need help, sister. The beasts who now lead lives beyond the Great Wood. And you would find them for us? Then I would make of for now a village that welcomes them home with open arms. It is a chance to prosper as we once did before the flood. To ensure we carry on the legacy of our forebears, we must seize it, sister, together. I know. I know not what to say. A word of thanks, perhaps to our friend here. If not for him, we would still be at odds. Yep, I would like that. And also maybe a minion of thanks, maybe too. Why, you almost sound sincere, sister. If you're done with your jokes, you should be heading back. Linnea will be worried. What a wholesome little quest line. Come to fruition of these two characters getting together. I don't know if we're gonna do the ritual again, but we'll have to see, I guess. Hey guys, how's it going? I feel embarrassed to think of how I treated you before. It's good to see Sienna smiling again. Now that you have the offering, it is time we talked. No need, Masters and Lil. Fino and I are fine. Better than fine. Change has come quickly for now, and we are allowed to divide us when we should have embraced it together. We have learned from our mistake and come to understand that. Though we walk different paths, our goal is the same. That is that all matters in the end. Well, it's certainly good to see you two are back to your old selves. Well, we did have some help. It was a request. Hearts as one, Fino and Sienna are prepared to fill their duty. It is time, Zigbar. Fino and I will make out ready for the ritual. Meet with us at the Morning Stars when you are ready. If all goes well, we shouldn't have to deal with any enemies here, so... Persimmon, you might be able to have a little rest while we do this. When you're ready. Let us begin. O spirits of the wood, hear us. We seek to renew our vows to the gods of the Great Wood. For the strength to protect these lands, to be the shield that guards against the accursed light, we demand trial by combat to prove our worth. To Uxchal, keeper of the wood, winds. To Uxkatol, keeper of flames. To Ixlokwar, bringer of rain. To Ixamper, bringer of the harvest. We beseech you, spirit of the wood, hear our prayers and deliver them. Is it good this time? Looks normal. Not two this time. A spirit of lightning! A spirit born of wind and rain, whose spark brings fire, and from the ashes may come a rich harvest. Our prayers will reach, sister, there can be no doubt. As witness to our petition, we task you now of slaying the spirit. Go forth and see our prayers delivered to the heavens. Sounds like a plan. Do I need to do this with my minion too? Would that break the ritual? Oxcatal, give him the strength of the fiercest flames. Oxcatal, let him be swift as the wind. Oh, I can be swift as the wind. Ready for this? Wait, no, not yet. Ah! Down! But 50 billion buffs at once. Yeah! Yeah, all the buffs! Yeah! Oh, you're gonna use wind on me, are you? Have a little bit. This! Oh, it didn't work. Good. But more buffs. Yeah. You guys enjoying? This is some good combat right now. You're missing if you're not seeing it. And we're done. Nice. The spirit is slain. You did it. I confess I had my doubts at first, but you performed your duty admirably. Will you go and relay the information to Master Linnell? We'll be along shortly. Sounds like a plan. There we go. We did it, and they were perfectly in harmony, so nothing bad happened that time. This is why I like doing these plus quests by recording. I didn't do the Beast Tribe one for the fairies, but that's because it's I don't want to record all my run throughs, but I like these short plus quests and just getting them done on stream. Probably not gonna do it if they're tied to a Beast Tribe, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Fina, Sienna, I take it you were successful this time. Yes, Master Linnell, everything is as it should be. Though we see the world through different eyes, it does not change how we feel about the Great Wood. In matter concerning for now, we are of one heart and one mind. And it is by the strength of your kinship that the Vis will be blessed for years to come. As you know all too well, the fulfillment of our duty to the allies of Ronka has necessitated to change, and no few of our numbers feels uncertain of the future. But I believe we have found the answer to our woes, the means by which we may see for now thrive once more. For centuries we have trusted none save our own, and now will prove our downfall, for none can survive in this world alone, not even the guardians of FFXIV. There is much to be gained from opening our doors to the outside world, and your presence for now has proven that. On behalf of all the Vis, you have our humblest thanks. You're very welcome. As for you two, I expect great things of you in the future. Thank you, Master Linnell. We will not disappoint you. I now decided to venture out into the world to find more of our fellow Vis who might be willing to return home. And Sienna is pledged to protect for now and help make our village a place where they may feel welcome. Two paths to the same goal. Still, I'll miss you dearly when you are gone. But I have yet to even decide where I'll go, sister. There is still time for us to be together. That's good. Wholesome ending to our wholesome quest line. And the camera's panning out for some reason. Savage. Oh, no. No. I can get more pixie apple pie. Nice. That's the real reason why I did these quest chat. To get some delicious magically infused pie. So there's actually another quest I need to do before I end this bonus part. Because this has appeared here. So let's do this as well, shall we? You must be strong, sister. Lieutenants of the Wood. Yeah, this is uniting both quests together, and as you can see here, get a minion from it. Sigmar, you have not come at a better time. You could not have come at a better time. Sienna and I have been given leave to explore beyond the borders of FFXIV. As we know nothing of what lies past the borders of the Great Wood, I suggested she visit somewhere close to home, Sliverbow. For us to go alone will likely incite panic. In your company, however, they might be at ease. I apologise for this abrupt request, but we would be most grateful if you could introduce us to the people there. Then it is settled. We will wait at the Wild Fete, near the entrance to Sliverbow. Bringing our buddies together? Sounds like a plan. What is that over there, by the way? The fuck is this? You guys okay? What is this? This is like purple lads are here. Okay, sure. Weird. Why is this close to Sliverbow? I don't believe it. If you know these two, would you mind? We've been expecting you, Sigmar. Your coming was foretold in the Gospel of Quinford. No, it fucking wasn't. The Great Serpent speaks to me once more of azure flowers, sacred temples, and secrets engraved on an ancient tablet. A calamity is upon us, friend, and our divine protector would see it averted once more.
Oh, please, sir.
I don't think I did his voice properly either.
He was hell-bent on coming here, and somehow dragged me along with him. Though I wasn't exactly inclined to stay behind, seeing as how his visions had been right before.
Do you know anything of this talk of visions and calamities? The calamity? Yes! It can only be avoided with the guidance of the Great Serpent. Have you seen it? We'd not know this Great Serpent, but if it's snakes you see, we will find them along the banks of Majar's Regret. Yes, it would make sense it would be near water. After all, it was at Lake Susie, Vector, the fact that we first met. Oh, Great Serpent, your servant comes for you. Wait, it is not safe to go alone in these woods. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I apologise for his unusual behaviour. He means well.
Perhaps such recklessness can prove fateful. Sigmar, would you go and make sure they are safe? While you see them, I'll take this one to Fano. Okay, I don't like being inside of you, but see you guys later. These fucking guys. Oh, they've gone all the way down there. Okay. I mean, I just recently just mapped out this place, so I can get some more, I guess. Hi, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't you, like, protect yourself, Sian? This is the second time I've come to protect you. I just realised I'm still on a pie. I need to leave. There we go. I think I'm okay here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, I need to save that the jump for and then use the AoE move. I am glad you are unharmed, Great Serpent. Scream! You refuse to leave without that thing. I presume this is the Great Serpent he was looking for. I beseech you, give me a sign. What calamity would threaten the forest? We should return to Fano and consult Master Lanil. She will know how to handle this. Guess we should. Wait, oh Great One, the ground is not fit for you to slither upon. Allow me to carry you. They bring them two guests from Sliverbow. Very well, let us see what they have to say. Look at him. This is the Great Serpent? Screw! A most fortuitous turn of events. This gift you speak of is not unknown to us. Though it is rare, a child of Fanau born with such a gift will be appointed Keeper of Whispers. It would be most unwise to ignore this vision. Keeper of Whispers? Yes, I rather like that title. That was a good expression. He also spoke of a monstrous snake in the lake to the west. Perhaps he meant the legend of Lotsalu and its battle with the winged serpent. Lotsatl, not Lotsalu. There are a number of tablets in the Great Pyramid of Uxner which tell of such tales. The one we seek may be among them. However, only the Emperor or one of sufficient status may pass through those hallowed halls. As bearer of the seal of Ronka, you have been granted leave to enter. If you would bring the tablet, I can decipher its writings. Okay. Might I accompany him? Not inside, of course, but close enough to see the temples I have beheld in my visions. We can escort you, but you must not run off as you did before. Good. Oh yeah, I'm also Dragoon for this because I want to get the EXP reward, so... Okay, here's one stone tablet. A little look-see, shall we? Right, and then this one too. Though you cannot read the script, you see the image of a snake is engraved on a tablet. You tuck it away in your clothing for safekeeping. All these wood bats here. Though you cannot read the script, you see the image of a car engraved on the tablet. This likely has nothing to do with the Great Serpent. Unfortunately, I must agree. Oh, yeah, there's a little shortcut here. I didn't even realise. Nice. That makes going back a lot easier. Hi, guys. While you were away, your friend has inquired about Ronka and the history of the Vis. He was thorough in his questioning, perhaps overtly so. Please tell me you found it. I didn't lay about my sight just as I promised. Sadly, there was something I could do to stop his barrage of questions. The tablet, you found it! Come, I would know what secrets it hides. Oh, fuck off! Oh! I wanted to leave, but I wasn't allowed to because an enemy decided to be a nuisance. Here he is, the Great Serpent of Ronka. Screech! How did you fare in the Great Pyramid? I got your ancient stone tablet. Yes, this is indeed the tablet we were looking for. A moment while I pore over its writings. Thank you for your patience. I am finishing deciphering the tablet and its contents were informative. By the Emperor's command, the stone giant Lotsalu did clash with the Serpent. The battle raged for many days, many nights, and finally, the ancient garden stood triumphant. The dreaded snake was sealed in an immense jewel, its true name never to be uttered again. Years spent in slumber quelled its rage, and the seething ire it once exuded became a benign aura. Man came to worship the jewel, and thus the great destroyer became the great protector of the wood. After the great sealing, the Emperor commanded his fiercest sentinels to the east to keep guard of the Great Pyramid of Uxner. To the west he sent his priests, who would watch over the slumbering serpent from the covered halls of Dwattle. Together they would protect the Empire, and so did it thrive. Alas, in a strange twist of fate, the temple to the west would be submerged beneath the waters of Lake Serene Mecta. Its priests drowned. Lamenting their loss, the great protector thrashed and writhed within the great jewel, stirring the power of the earth, causing the trees to grow even thicker, even greener, and the guardians of the pyramid would become guardians of an ever-expanding forest. And the Vis have remained here all this time. Incredible. But, Master Linnell, will there really protectors other than us in the Great Wood? I cannot say for certain, but it's not the first time I have read such claims in our ancient texts. Can you imagine it? 2 tribes protecting the whole of Vatika. Even assuming they existed, we would have no way of tracing their lineage. But I do not think these priests are who we were meant to find. The one who shares their gift and reverence with Ronka now stands before us. We'd be honoured to work alongside you in protecting Vatika and the ruins of Ronka. Oh? It would be an honour, but I fear I'm not worthy of such a position. It's not a question of worthiness, it matters only that you are willing. When the time comes, I intend to leave and search for our V sisters who would join us. Perhaps it's the calamity my visions foretold, the plight of your people, the growing reality that Ronka's history may one day be lost to time. And the Great Serpent has chosen me to be your saviour, a new keeper of whispers to protect and serve the Greatwood. Possibly, I guess. Speaking of which, where did the snake go? It was here but a moment ago. A guardian angel to guide him to his way forward. Return to slumber, no doubt, but perhaps the Great Serpent has need of us again. I'll be here, waiting, listening. I've got a Great Serpent on me. Oh? Wanna be my minion?
If his head were in the clouds, you might notice. I don't suppose he'd be willing to take it with you before he comes to his senses. So long as it remains here, I'm afraid he'll be convinced a calamity looms around every corner. Screw! Go on, take it. If all that stuff about the Great Serpent is true, we'll still have his visions to warn us of danger.
Alright. It would seem friends of Fanal can now be found closer to us than I dared hope. I will consult our chief in this that we may formalise an alliance of Sliverbow. An alliance? Yes! We must protect Vatika as they did in the days of the Empire. Villagers of the east and west working together as one. I just need to get the children of the Dark Thing to join us too. And then we'll be one united Vatika. Yeah, I feel that was worthwhile doing, to be honest. It gave us like closure for Vatika and its arc. But with that, we also have a new minion. Here. Tremble, child of man, for a creature of purest divinity Wrigleth before thee. Okay, let's have a look at this, shall we? The Great Serpent of Ronka. This creature, Quinford insists, is none other than the all-seeing, all-powerful Great Serpent of Ronka. Though its wobbly girth may deceive the eye, that is presumably a mere mark of the serpent's mercy, for its true form will be too terrible for mortal minds to comprehend. Oh, there it is. It's so squishy. Well, we're gonna leave that there. That's the proper ending to this bonus episode. I didn't know how long it would go, so I thought I would end after that part, but there was a little bit more to do. Hope you enjoyed. MSQ series will hopefully continue soon now. And that's it. Goodbye. Say goodbye. Where are you, Great Serpent? Goodbye.